Rumors are that Phaedra's big reintroduction into the Bravo universe has been one big flop. What's going on? I have some new information that may answer that question and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk? And welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified, so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. All right, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about, and it centers around rumors that allegedly Phaedra's big reintroduction into the Bravo universe has been one big flop. What's going on? I have some new information that may answer that question and more. And here it goes. Rumors are, allegedly Married to Medicine producers think that Phaedra's initial reintroduction into the Bravo universe has been a big flop. The source explains. Everyone thought that Phaedra had a big fan base that was heavily anticipating her big return. However, it seems the fans were not missing the self-proclaimed Southern Belle like producers and the network had calculated. The source continued. The ratings for Married to Medicine were decent, but that wasn't the biggest takeaway from the premiere night. Married to Medicine social media metrics show that current fans and new fans of the franchise were more excited about newbie Sweet Tea than Phaedra. The social media ratings for Sweet Tea were through the roof, said the source, much to the show producer's surprise. So the question is, what does this mean for Phaedra moving forward? Well, industry insiders say that Phaedra's less than stellar reintroduction into the Bravo universe means she can't afford any major or minor slip-ups with the ladies of Married to Medicine. If so, she probably will be quickly replaced. The industry insider explains. Producers took a huge risk in bringing Phaedra back to Bravo. Most Bravo celebrities, especially in the housewife universe, back Kandi and universally feel that Phaedra was wrong for the alleged lies she started. So bringing her back probably wasn't well received at first by the Married to Medicine ladies, and for good reasons, ended the insider. Another source said, bringing Phaedra back was hugely miscalculated and somewhat dangerous. By allowing her to return, it sends the message that it's okay for cast members to blatantly lie on each other in order to destroy a person's professional and personal life, career, and image. I'm sure the network and producers are monitoring every single detail of Phaedra's storyline. I wouldn't be surprised, said the source, if producers weren't vetting Phaedra's storylines before the season started, during filming, and even after filming. Fans are also noticing Phaedra's less than spectacular return to the network. One fan said, I barely recognized Phaedra was in this episode. She's definitely being upstaged by newbie Sweet Tea. And in regards to the big lie, another fan said, it's sad to see Bravo condoning the behavior of a liar with so much ill intent towards other black women. It's clear to see that Phaedra has a lot of work to do, said the insider, to re-earn fans' trust and respect. And so far, it seems she has a big hill to climb to restore said trust and respect. Now, kinfolk, this information came across my desk over the weekend regarding Phaedra's less than stellar return back to the Bravo universe. And as I was going through some of the Housewives fan pages, I noticed that there was a theme to back up what my sources were saying about Phaedra's again, less than stellar reintroduction to the Bravo universe. But the first part of this rumor that I have to really admit that I even was surprised by, and it's this. You know, I must admit, I too was very, I guess you can say, ill-informed about Phaedra returning to Bravo and being on the Married to Medicine cast. You know, I knew that she was coming back. I saw the trailers, I saw the previews, and the BravoCon appearances, but it was something about it that just was not exciting. I think that Phaedra has been away from our television screen so long that her image and her brand has somewhat become, for lack of the better word or term, not really missed. You know, when you are away from the Bravo universe, you have a very small window to get back into the universe before fans really just start not missing you. And, you know, you always hear at the beginning or end of each season, some fans say, oh, we need Phaedra back. We need Phaedra back. The show is not the same without Phaedra. And as the years progressed, you heard, you know, fewer and fewer people talking about bringing Phaedra back. And so I do agree with my source when they say that, you know, producers and the network really miscalculated how much fans wanted Phaedra back. And it seems as if, you know, fans probably could have done without Phaedra coming back to Bravo, and especially to the Married to Medicine franchise. But with that being said, I am surprised by this one thing in regards to this new season of Married to Medicine, and it's this. You know, I was super surprised to see newbie Sweet Tea outshine Phaedra, and she has been outshining Phaedra now for the past 2 episodes. I don't care what's going on that episode. When you go to social media, Twitter, Facebook Housewife fan pages, comment sections, everyone is talking about Quad and everyone's talking about Sweet Tea. It's like everyone's either bashing Sweet Tea or they are defending Sweet Tea. But at the end of the day, no one is really talking about Phaedra. And to be honest with you, I don't think Phaedra has a storyline for this season. And to be perfectly honest with you, again, I do feel like Phaedra probably was brought on to add some spice to the cast because at the time, from my sources are telling me, Quad had not signed on. And the production was like, well, we need somebody to really get the excitement for the franchise going. And so that's when Phaedra was allegedly approached to join. Now, when Quad decided to come back after her negotiations were done, then my sources are saying behind the scenes, that's when the drama picked up and Phaedra was somewhat pushed to the side, which is so surprising because Phaedra is a big name in the Housewife universe, even though she's been away from the universe for quite some time now. So for a newbie with no name recognition to come in and outshine Phaedra, I just find that incredibly surprising. But kinfolk, there is something else about Phaedra's reemergence in the Bravo universe. And I think as these episodes continue to pick up and continue to air, I think we're going to see this loud and clear. And it's this. As I just mentioned, I really don't think Phaedra has a storyline this season. I think Phaedra's storyline is all about Phaedra being Phaedra. I'm thinking being a sidekick, for the lack of a better term, to Quad, actually. And I do think they are a good duo. However, I think when it comes to Phaedra carrying her own individual storyline, it is just not going to be there. Because Phaedra is notorious about being private and secretive about her life. That was always talked about and frowned upon when she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And so for her to come to Married to Medicine with this mystery doctor that she's dating, it only adds more mystery around her and her storyline. And with so much mystery and secretiveness around who she's dating or who she may be engaged to, fans begin to once again start to distrust her because they feel like she's not being open and honest. So with that being said, I do feel like as the season progresses, we're not going to see a big storyline from Phaedra. We may see a storyline about her and her, boyfriend doctor. They may go on a date. They may have a disagreement here. But if Phaedra is the Phaedra that we have grown to know, learn, and understand, it's not going to be much of a storyline from her. And to be honest with you, depending on how well Sweet Tea performs, I think she may perform well enough to actually replace Phaedra on the franchise cast. Now, kinfolk, the last part of this rumor that I do also find surprising, and it just speaks to, again, the nature of Phaedra being reintroduced back into the Bravo universe so late. And it's this. I don't think that Phaedra is going to be able to outshine this Married to Medicine cast. You know, Dr. Jackie at BravoCon made the statement that, you know, she's joining their friend group and she has to earn, I think what I'm paraphrasing here, their trust or have to earn their respect because she's coming on their show. And so with that being said, this cast is very, very, very animated. And I don't think Phaedra is going to be able to outshine them. I don't think this is a cast where Phaedra is this white knight on this horse, or this knight in shining armor on this white horse coming in to save the franchise. You know, before they brought back Quad, rumors were that they were struggling during filming, even when they brought Phaedra on, and it still was not giving what they needed for, what producers needed for the ladies to give. So with that being said, I do feel like it is going to be extremely hard for Phaedra to outshine these ladies, which is going to be even more difficult for her to sell herself as a person who this cast needs and this franchise needs to come back season after season after season. And you know, with Bravo now, with this big change in branding, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if they only gave Phaedra one season to prove herself. And then after that, it's kind of like, okay, Phaedra, we see that you're not really bringing what we need to bring, and they might just let her go. Because like my sources are saying, you know, allegedly, a lot of the ladies in the Bravo Housewife universe really feel very different about Phaedra. Everyone allegedly deals with her with a long arm because of what she did, the way her and Candy fell out. So this could be a probationary season for Phaedra, and if she, or if her next contract is based on performance, then I don't see her returning. But, you know, it's still early in the season, and she could prove all the naysayers wrong. But, kinfolk, I want to know what you think. Do you think Phaedra had a big debut back into the Bravo universe? Or do you think that her debut was very minimum and it barely made any noise? And that you think that maybe she doesn't bring anything to the Married to Medicine franchise? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, kinfolk. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys over on the next one. Peace.